Adam, thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thank you.
Could we talk a little bit about investment opportunities for Poland and the United States?
Mm-hmm. Well, Poland is a very well-positioned market at this present time. As you know, it's the only country that registered positive GDP growth in the second quarter. It was 1.1%. Compared with the rest of Europe, we're doing pretty well. But there are several other things that I think make Poland very competitive and very attractive for potential investors. One of them is the distribution of the European Union structural funds, which are there to provide us with means to accelerate our development and to catch up with the rest of the western side of Europe quickly. So in the years 2007-2013, we're allocated close to 75 billion US dollars for investment in infrastructure, investment in human capital, investment in research, and investment in small and medium-sized enterprises, trying to help them internationalize and try to help them to export their goods and services outside. And there are opportunities to partner up with Polish companies, for example, and be part of and receive some of that money. I would compare the EU structural funds to sort of like a stimulus, stimulus money that's being distributed right now in the United States.
What are some of the projects? Roads, bridges?
Yes, the biggest chunk of the EU structural funds is going towards infrastructure, and Poland has been lacking the adequate infrastructure for transport, for highways, and for many years. It's been the drawback of our economy was the weak transport infrastructure. So definitely, we're trying to, in the next 5 years, we're trying to catch up, and there's a lot of construction going on. If you just ride out of Warsaw, for example, to any other city, you see construction being done everywhere. The other area is a program called Innovative Economy, which helps small and medium-sized enterprises to develop, to go outside, to, for example, go on trade missions to the United States, and why not to Atlanta, and then try to partner up with foreign companies and try to cooperate and trade. The other programs deal with with human capital. For example, they finance foreign language training for employees in many different corporations, and help them develop better skills and make the economy more competitive.
Are there products that Poland would like to increase their exports up to the U.S., and also are there products from the U.S. that you need more of in Poland?
Yes, well, in terms of our product, I think we have, and in a few years, we've developed a lot of good expertise in for example, in high-end organic food, which was a very a good hit with the European Union once we got into that. When the accession happened in 2004, but also there are other areas which I think could be of an interest. It's the aviation industry and the IT industry. In the aviation industry, we have a very strong history of cooperating with U.S. companies. For example, Pratt & Whitney, United Technologies, Boeing, which manufactures the wings for the 777 in Poland. Sikorsky Aircraft, there's also recently took over one of the Polish manufacturers. Parts of the Black Hawk helicopter will be manufactured there. So we have a good tradition of that, and also the other sector that could be very interesting is the IT sector. Two things are happening there. First of all, in terms of human resources, our programmers are very well known around the world, and they won many competitions, programming competitions. There's also several companies, small programming companies from Poland that set up offices in the U.S. and they did do service work and cooperate with the big with the big IT companies in America. Google opened up an office not too long ago, and they're doing research and development there as well. And in addition to the services, to the Gmail and the Polish version of the search engine and whatnot. Another thing is the rapid development of business processing offices, which do HR, which do IT processing, data processing, which do all kind of backup work, sometimes even for the entire EU operations. For example, Philip Morris just opened up an office like that in Krakow that's going to service its entire European operations. And in terms of in terms of human resources, we have a very well educated and relatively young workforce that is well trained, speaks the foreign languages, and compared to with the rest of Europe is still relatively inexpensive to hire. And I think the strongest point with IT and maybe with even any other field is that our people are very creative and are doing a good job of sort of thinking outside the box, which I think maybe in other countries, if you look around the world, maybe that skill is lacking. And you wouldn't get the biggest benefit from hiring these people. So in Poland, we have that young, creative, and energetic workforce that is there for hire, in IT and accounting and in many other areas. Hence those business processing offices that are springing up very quickly.
Can we talk a little bit about opportunities for the soccer tournament?
Sure. That was a very huge boost for us when in 2008 the European Federation decided to grant us and the Ukraine, because we're doing it together with the Ukrainian partners, to host the European Soccer Championships in 2012. The European Soccer Championships are the third biggest sporting event in the world after the World Cup and after the Olympics, of course. And this will create a huge opportunity because we have a very close deadline to fulfill many requirements that are there set up by the European Federation to be able to host the tournament in a safe and efficient way. So that creates even a bigger boost to invest with, as I said, infrastructure being the biggest component of that. Not only roads and bridges, but also hotels and other recreational facilities that have to be in place for the influx of the soccer fans that's going to happen for 1 month in 2012. And the U.S. Chamber of Commerce published, I think a year and a half ago, a document describing the opportunities that are there for your American companies to come over to Poland and try to partner up with Polish companies and work together in preparation for the tournament.
Are those opportunities still available?
Of course, they are available, and the state is, of course, the Polish government is involved as well. It has to be. So definitely, I think it's going to be. It's just in many areas, in construction, marketing, and food, and anything you can think of for 1 month. It's just going to be a big event, and it's going to be happening not only in Warsaw but also in other cities like Krakow, Gdańsk, and Poznań. So it's all over the country. It's not just like the Olympics, which is concentrated in one city. Like, for example, for Atlanta, in '96, Atlanta, just one city that had it. This is going to be happening basically all over Poland.
So there's money to be made in Poland for U.S. companies if they're...
Absolutely.